my artists. I'm bringing you a virtual lesson since we can't be together in class. And today we're gonna make a hot air balloon. So the first thing that you wanna think about when you're making a hot air balloon is the shapes. So we have a nice circle here, and notice it's not connected. Then we have a square. And then after we make our square and our circle, we're gonna connect the circle to our square. And I'm gonna show you just how to do that. So first you're gonna draw in pencil, but since you can't really see pencil, I'm gonna go ahead and do this with Sharpie. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start my circle. And because I'm using Sharpie, I'm not gonna connect it all the way around. Then I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna make my square. After I have my square in my circle, I'm just gonna connect these lines. So we kind of have something that looks a little bit like a light bulb. Then I'm gonna connect this line over here. From here, you can make a bunch of different patterns. All hot air balloons have different patterns. I chose on my first one to do lines that are going vertical. So I think I'm gonna try something different here. I think I might make some lines going diagonally. Oh, that looks nice. I could also make some going the other way too, so I have kind of a crisscross pattern. That looks cool. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some color, but I'm gonna swap views so you can see me color. All right, now that I have my setup, I'm gonna go over this with an oil pastel. If you don't have an oil pastel, that's okay. I'm just gonna go over my lines because I'm going to use some watercolor paint. And remember that oil pastels are resistant to the watercolor, so that when we paint with our watercolors, the oil pastel will stop the paint from going into the other spaces. I'm going to start with the sky. Remember to use a lot of water when you want your colors to be lighter, and use a little bit of water when you want your colors to be darker. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and paint in my balloon. And I was just thinking as I was painting the sky that I wanna make a type of plaid that the colors will mix to make a secondary color. So I'm gonna choose 2 primary colors, and I'm not gonna choose blue because I already have blue for the sky. So the other 2 primary colors that are left are yellow and red. So I'm gonna make sure that I clean my brush really well because I don't want any blue on my paintbrush. And I'm gonna start with the yellow because the yellow is the lightest. And see, as more paint is getting off my brush, I'm getting a better orange. So let me add some more yellow. There we go, there's a nice orange. Your water balloon, your hot air balloon flying through the sky. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with the circle again. And I'm not gonna connect it, but I'm gonna make my square at the bottom. And then you can connect your circle to the square. Make a line where the balloon ends. And then maybe I'll just do this one stripe here. Now, you could either color these in. I have some nice color pencils here. And do that. But if you have any type of Sharpie pen, I have some of these types of pens. You might want to make some designs in your stripes, like zentangles. I think we've talked about those. So I might just make some lines. some spirals. And you can make large spirals. You can make smaller spirals to kind of fill that space. Let's do a nice zigzag. Zigzags are always fun. What else could we do? I'm just going to color this in solid. Now maybe I'll take some different shades of blue to make a sky. All right, so you could do your hot air balloon this way, or again, you could have your watercolor balloon.